Hello everyone, my name is History Nuggets, and today we will be talking about the Polish attempts at colonization. The Polish nobility had always been interested in colonies, as early as the mid-16th century, with King Henry de Volius signing agreements allowing nobles to settle overseas territories. This idea would be abandoned over time, however. The Duchy of Courland, a duchy located in the Baltics, would become a vassal and eventual integral part of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. The Duchy of Courland had begun colonizing before this annexation, allowing Poland to gain control of their territories. Jacob Kettler of Courland would begin creating a huge merchant fleet, with Kettler hoping to encourage Polish investments in the colonies. Poland would never really care, however, with King Władysław IV Wazza never showing interest. Kettler would then go on his own and establish a colony on the Caribbean island of Tobago. 3 attempts would occur in 1637, 1639, and 1642, all failing. In 1654, it would be successful, only to lose to the competing Dutch of the region at the same time. They would attempt again in 1668, 1680, 1686, and 1690, only to give up on all of these attempts. In 1651, Courland had brought James Island from an African tribe in the Gambia. Eventually, Fort James would be built, eventually taking some neighboring islands such as St. Mary's Island. The colony would begin exporting major supplies of sugar, tobacco, and coffee, and began good relations with the local tribes as well. The colony, however, would go into major conflict against the European powers, mainly with Denmark, Sweden, and the Dutch. The Dutch would eventually annex these islands, putting an end to the Courland presence in the Gambia, and another Polish-Lithuanian attempt at colonization failing. After Poland was fully partitioned, they would lose all autonomy, but their colonial ambitions never left them. In 1882, Polish noblemen such as Stefan Slos-Wrocławski would organize an expedition for a Polish community, as he hated living inside of the Russian Empire. His goal would be to go to Cameroon, but would be failed, thanks to economic reasons. Cameroon during this time was getting annexed by the German Empire. Wrocławski attempted an agreement with the British to possibly get help in the region, but the scramble of Africa saw none of this. After World War I, Polish independence was finally here. Lots of ideas of Polish colonization was thrown around, with the Maritime and Colonial League being formed in the nation. Polish immigrants would want to go to places like Brazil and Liberia, however, it would never succeed. What would succeed would be the Polish immigration before World War I, which saw 150,000 Poles move to Brazil. After the Maritime and Colonial League was formed, Brazil got worried and would slow down the Polish growth in the region. With this came to the end of the Polish colonization. All in all, the Polish attempts at colonization were not few, with some lasting for a good half-decade. This is History Nuggets. Thank you for watching.